feathers and lace. I wanna brush by and race, go down Bourbon Street. I see a sea of smiles, I see a haunted city reaching out, I see hope in all their faces behind the mask of Mardi Gras, where the good and the righteous walk, and the wicked as well. I wanna get a room in New Orleans, I wanna sing in the streets of the French Quarter, I wanna dress up, I wanna wear beads, I wanna wear feathers and lace, I wanna brush by the vampires, I wanna dress up, ooh yeah, I wanna wear feathers and lace.
Hey guys, welcome to Southern Girl Knits. Glad to be with you again. If you're just joining me, then welcome. If you're a returner, then thank you. So as you can see, new opening. I hope that you're not really sad that I changed the opening. It was really hard to make this new one. The program was like totally messing with me. I think it had it out for me or something. I don't know. Either way, it was ridiculously difficult considering that the software is pretty much idiot proof. It was, I don't know, it was craziness. So, but either way, I got it done and voila, we have a new opener. So yay. So it's season 3. It's officially season 3, which means I am starting my 3rd year of podcasting. That is kind of crazy. Like, it doesn't seem like it's been 3 years, like, at all. Interesting. Maybe I should go back and watch the old episodes, just out of curiosity. Yeah, no. I think not. So, had a long day at work today. It's really hot here still, and not so hot, it's just really humid. So we're doing like indoor-outdoor recess where they get to play outside for a little while, and then we bring them inside, and it's hectic and crazy. And you know, if there's anything that I have learned from working with this age group of kids, they will rat each other out in a heartbeat. I mean, seriously, they have no qualms about ratting each other out. I mean, it's like you'll see somebody do something, and before you can even ask who did it, they'll be like 25 fingers pointing. I mean, it's hilarious. I can't tell if it's self-preservation, like to keep themselves from being blamed, or if they're trying to be helpful, or if they're just all snitches. I don't know what it is, but it is hilarious. No loyalty. So it's just so funny. I don't know. This age of kids is like, I guess they're like 11, 12. It's 5th and 6th grade. So they're 11, 12 years old. They are hilarious. They're so much fun. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. But it's been a long day, so I'm looking forward to sitting and knitting. I've been watching, I've been catching up on Blue Bloods, and because I got really far behind on that show for some reason. I don't know why. I let it get behind, and the other day I was just looking for something, you know, fun and easy to watch, and I picked that, and it was really good. I really liked it. But, nerd alert. Okay, so I've been hearing about the show, a certain show, on Reddit, Ravelry, forums, all the things, right? And I've been meaning to watch it, so to speak. But I knew it was a show that Russ would want to watch with me, so I put it off and kind of forgot about it for a while. And somebody had mentioned it to him, and so we decided to watch it together. Mr. Robot. Okay, so those of you who watched it are like, yes, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. And those of you who haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's so good. It's, you know, hubby works in the tech world, so he's impressed by the fact that they actually are getting things right as far as the technology that they present, because it's all about cybersecurity and hackers and whatnot. Not that he's a hacker, but he understands that world because that's the field that he works in. And so he's impressed by that because he gets frustrated, probably like lawyers get frustrated at lawyer shows and police get frustrated at police shows and computer guys get frustrated at computer shows. When you get things wrong, you're like, that's not the way it works. So this one, he's like, wow, they're actually getting it right. So it's kind of cool. So we're really enjoying it. It's got Christian Slater in it. Yeah, total 90s crush, right? Okay. Anyway, so while I've been watching that, because it's a very, like with Blue Bloods, I can just sit and knit, right? You don't have to like stare at the screen or afraid you're going to miss something. But with Mr. Robot, you do. You really have to watch the screen so that you don't miss what's happening, because you could miss little things and then the whole scene won't make sense to you. So I thought, okay, well, every project I have is like either socks and they're small, and so I have to look down a good bit, especially with turning the heels. Can't do that, you know. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? I really kind of wish I had my scarf. Remember the scarf I was working on that I finished? The zigzag scarf? Yeah. So I finished it, and I'm like, that makes me kind of sad, because that would be the perfect project for this show, because you really don't have to look at it very much at all. So what did I do? I went and found some pretty yarn. This is Magic and Moonshine. I'll show it to you, but you can't get it anymore unless you find it on somebody's D-stash. After I finish throwing it around. Magic and Moonshine. And this is their Stardust. Oh, and I love the name. This is why I bought this one, because the name of it is Drops of Jupiter. So every time I pull this one out, I would sing that song in my head. I love it. It's so cool. But anyway, see how pretty it is? It's so colorful, and it's got sparkle in it, right? I love it. I just think it's gorgeous. And, you know, with my Magic and Moonshine, I've been holding on to it for so long because I don't want to knit it up, because I know I can't get it anymore. And I've literally got both of my skeins on my needles right now as we speak. And I'm kind of happy because it makes me happy. So I cast on another zigzag scarf, and the difference with this one is I'm only going to use the one yarn instead of using two. And because I really couldn't figure out a yarn to go with this that wouldn't steal from its glory, so to speak. I mean, I guess I could have put it like with a blue. I don't know. No, I'm going to leave it like it is. I like it like it is. It's very pretty. It's dyed up. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So this is where I am with it right now. Not sure if you can really get the scope of how pretty it is. Yeah, can't even see the sparkles in it. That makes me sad. Sometimes if I pull it back. Either way, it's gorgeous. It reminds me of like mermaid colors. I love it. It's so pretty, and it's a lot easier to do this since I'm not having to change colors every row or every other row. So it's kind of nice, and I think it's going to be fancy. I think it's going to make a nice scarf, and it's fun to knit because it's easy. And it's I'm sure you'll remember it because I showed it to you so much while I was knitting it the last time. Zigzag scarf pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. So if you're watching a show that you can't knit with, this is your pattern. This is your project to pick. So I've got that on the needle, so you guys will be seeing this probably, oh, I don't know, forever. It took forever to knit that last one up, but I don't know. So now to the shawl. Last time I mispronounced it like twice and managed to not cast it on even after I told you I was going to cast it on. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say it right and show you progress. So it's the Dottie shawl. And I finally got it cast on with my other skein of Magic and Moonshine. You can see that I've already gotten into the ball because the colors are on here. Isn't it beautiful? I love how this is turning out. I really do. I'm super excited. The picture was so simple that I was afraid that it was going to end up being too simple of a shawl, and that kind of had me worried, but it's perfect for this yarn. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm just really happy with it. I guess I wasn't expecting to be this happy with it because it's so plain and so simple. It's easy because it's just stocking net and then you do a row of lace. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's making me happy, and these are the other colors left to go. So it's going to be very bright and very colorful. It'll make a nice winter addition to my wardrobe. So, because we got some cold days hopefully coming, if ever they get here. Some cold days coming. Yay! Super excited about that. And what else did I get done since I've seen you last? Oh, I got work done on my Christmas socks. Yes, the socks that you've been watching me knit out of the, not patents, Red Heart, Heart and Soul, the blue jean, faded blue jean. Yeah, faded blue jean. So I got the heels turned. I did the fish lips kiss heel. You say it slow, yeah. So I got the heel turned. And I'm still not sure whose socks they're going to be because I want them, but I can't keep all the socks. We had this discussion, but I keep wanting to keep all the socks. Oh, I said that I had them turned. I'm in the middle of turning this one. So I am in the middle of, it looks like I've done the boomerang row. Yeah. And I'm on my way back down. So that's right. This is what I was trying to knit on when I started watching Mr. Robot. And I realized that that was not going to happen. So I put this down and wound up that skein of Magic and Moonshine and went and cast on the zigzag scarf because trying to do this and watch that show was, yeah, too much. So these got kind of put on hold this week for a little while, but I'll finish those up pretty quickly because they're fun to knit on. I just need to make sure I pull them out when I'm watching a show that I don't have to hardcore focus on. So I also went digging through my works in progress because I needed, oh, well, that's not good. Okay, I don't think I've ever done this before. I literally was going to pull these out because I thought they were work in progress, but I finished them and I forgot I finished them. And so now I'm like excited again. It's like I finished them twice. So, do you remember these? These are the fingerless mittens that I knit out of Lost City Knits in their Pathways sock. It's Superwash Merino in the Minty Fresh colorway. And I had one done, and then the other one I had done to like here. Well, I pulled these out and obviously finished them. I mean, I even have the ends woven in. Like, I am on top of things and didn't even know it. I am so scatterbrained lately. Check me out. And it's so funny because when I was doing the thumb, obviously this patterning stopped because this, you know, the width here, smaller than here. And I think it's so cute because it looks like a little jersey, like a little, what are they, the rugby shirts that have that patterning on them. So, I don't know, they're super cute. They're fun, and they're super warm. I did a 2x2 rib, and oh my word, they're so warm. Like, I'm extremely happy with these. Like, yay. They make me happy. And I've got a ton of this yarn left. Check this out. Yeah. So, I do not know what I need to do with this because I'm not going to consider this scraps. This is a big old ball of yarn left. So, let's see. How many yards? 385 yards. It's a 110 gram ball. So, I don't know what to do because it's too little for another. Well, I probably could get another pair of mittens out of it, but I don't need another pair of mittens. It's not enough for a scarf. Not enough for a shawl. I don't think it's enough for a hat. I tried to knit this into a hat before, and it patterned really strange. So now I don't know. I could do socks if I do little footy socks, maybe. Like, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know, because I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but either way, I have a finished object, and it's nice because these have been sitting unfinished for forever. Because I totally forgot I even had them in there. Yeah, it's like that. Literally think I've lost my mind lately. I'm starting to get the hang of it though. working and doing all the things and all the other things and all the kids' things. It's a little bit much. So, but I'm getting it together, and I have freed up my needles so that on Friday when I get my yarn from my friend that's got me some yarn from Alabama when she was visiting her family. She's going to bring that to me on Friday, so next time I record, you'll be able to see that, and it is so pretty. Well, I've seen it in pictures. I haven't gotten to hold it and squeeze it yet, so I'm really excited. So I'm thinking I actually want to make some fingerless mittens with that too, but I want to do a complicated one. Like maybe, oh, what is her name? Elena Dacos, the Never Not Knitting. Actually, she used to be a podcast. I don't know if she still has a podcast. I think she might just exclusively make patterns now. I'm not sure. She was one of the first podcasts that I listened to, and she's audio only. She's not video. And hers was the Never Not Knitting podcast, and it was so cute, and I really enjoyed it, but I'm just not sure if she does it anymore. I need to check. I know she quit for a while, and she started putting out a lot of patterns, and I don't know if she went back to it or not. I need to check and see, because I really enjoyed her. But I like her patterns. I knit her cedar leaf shawlette a couple years ago. So pretty. It's one of my favorite items in my wardrobe. I'll have to pull it out this winter and show you guys. It is so beautiful. But she does these beautiful fingerless mittens. She has a very, she has a nature theme going with all of her patterns, like leaves and autumn and I don't know, but she has a lot of fingerless mittens that have like a leaf motif in it, and they're just really, really pretty. So I'm thinking about doing one of those with my new fancy yarn that I'm getting. So maybe I'll even have it cast on next time I talk to you guys. I don't know. I might wait because I've got so much on the needles that I need to get done so that I don't accidentally do what I did with these mittens and put them down and forget I was knitting on them. Yeah, like you've never done that. I mean, come on. So, let's see. What am I doing? I told you what I was watching. Oh, what I'm reading. So last time I talked to you, I was reading Red Queen, and I finished it. And I'm reading the second book in the. It's a series. I think it's going to be a trilogy. They're slated for the third book to come out, which would make it a trilogy. But I don't know if that's the last book or if she's going for a series. I don't know. All I know is I'm on the second book, and it's called Glass Sword. And like I said before, it's a kind of a young adult dystopian, but it's not. It doesn't talk down to you. It I don't know. It's like Hunger Games. Like if you enjoyed Hunger Games or what's that other set of series? The Divergent series. It's right along those lines. It's really good. Like, yeah, I would recommend it. I'm not saying like drop everything you're doing right now and go get this book, but put it on your queue, like for sure. If you don't follow me on Goodreads, you are welcome to. I think all you have to do is put in an email address to find me. I'm not sure. I will post that on the Ravelry group, my email for Goodreads, so that you can follow me. I'm really good about keeping up to date on Goodreads, what I'm reading, what I have read, currently reading, all that stuff, because I like to stalk other people's Goodreads accounts when I'm looking for something to read, and I pay attention to what they read and how many stars they gave it. I take that seriously. Hardcore about my reading. I'm not even gonna lie. So, I think that's all. I have caught up with Knitting Samurai. She took a little bit of break off podcasting, and she has a new episode up, and it's super cute. I think she said she's gotten into Pokemon Go, and it's cut into her knitting time. I think that is so cute. I love it. So, but I imagine with it getting cold, it's going to get colder where she is way sooner, so she might be forced to stay inside, which will force her to podcast to us more. Not that I'm like wishing crazy weather on you, Stephanie, but you know, I really like your podcast. So, you know. All right, guys. Well, I will let you go. I hope you enjoyed the new opener. And I hope that I will be able to visit with you again soon. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. And I will talk to you guys later. And don't forget, always be awesome. Bye, guys.